Technique in hurdles event. There are 4 events in this category, which are high hurdles 100 meter for women's, 110 meters for men's, and low hurdles 400-meter hurdles for men's as well as for women's. The technique may be divided into following parts. Start and approach to the first hurdle, hurdle clearance, running between the hurdles, running from last hurdle to the finish hurdle. Position at on your mark, position at set, position at fire is same as the crowd start. The first one, approach to the first hurdle. The objective is to maximize acceleration to the first hurdle and speed between the hurdles. In the event of 100 meter or 110 meter hurdles, the starting is similar to that of 100 meter run, with few exceptions. The placement of feet depends upon the number of strides taken by the athlete up to the first hurdle. Usually 7 to 8 strides are used, and after the start the hurdles attain an upright position earlier. The hurdles has to cover a distance of 13.72 meters for the first hurdle. The initial speed at the first hurdle is have great importance for the final performance. After reaching to the hurdles, has to prepare for the takeoff. The takeoff. Objective here is to establish a trajectory which minimizes the height over the hurdles. The athlete must assume a high running position quite early in their run to the first hurdle and maintain such a position onto and off each hurdles. A sprinting lean is kept through the race. The hurdler leads with the knee and a strong thrust and extension from the other leg. The knee reaches its high point before the low leg and the foot swing forward. Hurdle clearance, the general. Objective here is to minimize the loss of speed and time in the air. The takeoff for the clearance is performed from one distance in comparison to landing. Takeoff leg is extended during takeoff and flexed during flight. The non-takeoff leg remains straight during the flight. The trunk should be bent forward and the opposite arm should move in counterbalancing manner. There should be a pronounced forward lean at the hurdles and the body follow the lines of drive executed at the takeoff. Action of the lead leg. The complete action consists of quick forward and upward thrust of the leading leg in the direction of the hurdle's edge, and they achieve downward passing of the thigh immediately after clearance of the landing. Action of trailing leg. For a rational clearance of the hurdles, the trailing must be stretched away from the body when clearing the hurdle. The movement, if correctly performed, requires good mobility of the hip. The function of the trail leg consists in performing the gateway stride without necessarily delay after clearance. Landing. The hurdle should strive for an active landing with the lead leg bowing back at the ground with the foot still dorsiflexion. The foot of the lead leg should land directly beneath the hurdle's center of mass. A fast gateway stride is the result of high and effective trailing leg technique. Running between the hurdles. 3 strides are used to cover the distance between the hurdles. The strides are performed in an accelerated manner. The stride length increases gradually. However, the last stride is shortened by few centimeters. The athlete assumes a sprinter's action between the hurdles and run fast to the next hurdle. Running from the last hurdle to the finish line. After clearing the last hurdle, the athlete runs towards the finish line by maintaining stride length, and the race is finished by using either of the technique as described earlier.